One of the number one reasons why women struggle with dating and relationships today is that they choose men who are not ready for anything real. Ladies, there are lots of great relationship-ready men out here. However, you need to learn how to choose them. I wrote this book to teach you how to do just that. Get your copy of Choose Well, a simple formula to determine the best man for you on Amazon today.
We're going to see who's up. And I just wanted to jump on because I am entering. Y'all going to be mad. Y'all about to be mad. So I am entering into a series. I'm going to entitle it Tough Love. I'm going to be releasing a series of video clips, and it is specifically for women, and it is entitled Tough Love. We are in a season of tough love, so I may offend, I may step on some toes, I may hurt some feelings, but the one thing I am noticing is that women need it. Women need it. And I'm seeing more and more women with this arrested development, with this immaturity, this refusal to grow up, this refusal to become a truly mature woman. Okay? And we need to do something about it. I need to do something about it. Because as I told you all, I created this channel to speak back, to reach back, to pull forward younger women. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Because I want women between the ages of 18 and 30. Now, if I get some 15, 16, 17-year-olds, great. But women between the ages of 18 and 30, they need help. They need guidance. They need direction. And like I said, y'all don't understand how many emails, how many letters, how many DMs, how many text messages and phone calls I get from people, from women that say, I didn't know any of this. No one told me this. No one taught me this. No one showed me this. So I know it's needed. I know my instruction is needed. My question to you all is, are you willing to listen and are you willing to apply it? There are some basic femininity principles, and I'm working on them right now. I am going to type up a document of the femininity principles that I myself have abided by and have lived by, and for the most part have had a pretty successful life. I'm going to start sharing those femininity principles, but I'm also going to share several video clips from another lady's video, and it's going to talk all about female immaturity. It's going to talk all about female entitlement, female narcissism, that we have entered into an age, a time where women are refusing to grow up. They want to remain children. They don't want to be accountable. They don't want to be responsible. And that has to change because you know what? It's hurting other people, but it's also hurting them. Okay, so I'm not going to go into that in this live. I'm jumping into something totally different. But I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. That's what's coming. So if you don't want to be called out, if you don't want to, have your feelings hurt, if you don't want to have one of them bullets head your way and you're like, ooh, I think that's me she describing. Okay, don't watch. You the person that need to watch, but don't watch. Okay, so that's what's coming up. Today we're talking all about, are you willing to work with a good man? Let me tell y'all some advice that you keep listening to from these content creators. And look, I happened to be on a live last night of a female content creator who's probably in her late 30s, beautiful woman. She has a brand. I want to say she has like 600,000 or 700,000 subscribers, and she has a brand. But she was talking some crazy mess. She was talking some crazy mess on that live. And again, it was confirming to me that this tough love series has to happen. Because like I said, she had over 400 people on that live. She's talking crazy. She's talking the crazy, just crazy. And the women are co-signing it. Yeah, girl. Yeah. You right. I'm thinking this is the most immature, entitled opinion, immature I said, oh my gosh, this is a problem. This is a problem. Like this female immaturity is a problem. So y'all don't realize it, but you're hurting others and you're hurting yourself. I know we live in this new age, this new time that says people should be able to do whatever they want to do as long as it don't hurt other people. It does. It does. Just like I keep talking to you all about being good gatekeepers. You going out, like, this is what you don't, and this is how immature your mind is. You don't understand that as a woman, when you go out and have free sex with men, right? When you go out and have free sex with men, you are in essence hurting other women. You are lowering the cost or the price of sex. And I'm not talking money. You know what I mean. Sex has now become a zero stock. They are hurting especially their children. Exactly. Exactly. And you're adding to the problems that we're seeing over and over and over. But this female immaturity thing, like I said, this series is coming up. The next 3 videos, the tough love series. And here's what's crazy. Over on YouTube, I have a great group of women over on YouTube. So some of y'all are going to be like, yeah, y'all get it. But to be honest, y'all not the people that need to get it. Somebody else need to get it. Okay, but let's jump into this. Ladies, you are hearing a lot of immature advice from grown women. You're hearing a lot of advice about, can we be honest? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The women who are out here telling you that you're the prize, you're a queen, and any and every man should be happy to have you, and any and every man should want you. That's a very immature, obtuse way of thinking, right? And nothing is expected of you. And a man should just show up and he should just know everything to do to win you over. And if he doesn't, what's wrong with him? That is a very immature way of thinking. Evolving_Lulu74 says, Anita, I had a woman in her 50s at the time try to shame me because when I go on vacation, I don't have sex with strange men. She really tried to shame me. And these are grown women. These are adult women talking this craziness. Okay. So here's the truth. And here's the interesting thing. Immature women, mean girls, women who don't want to grow up and be adults. Y'all, my computer is, hold on, I'm going to move this over because, hold on. My computer is starting to gear up, and when that happens, you're going to hear it blowing through my phone. But immature women, emotionally stunted women, guess what they're going to call me? I'm a pick-me. I'm a pick-me. I am man-centered. I am male-centered, and I'm a pick-me. No, baby, I am an adult, mature, grown woman. I am also a licensed mental health professional. Okay, I am also the mother of 3 young adults. I am also a once married and once divorced woman. I am also 56 years old, Gen X generation, born in 1968. So I have clinical experience. I have life experience. Okay, I have allowed life to grow me up, to grow me and mature me. Okay, but this advice is going to be called pick me, male-centered, men-centered advice. So anything that requires a woman to act as a grown adult, that's pick me, that's male-centered, that's bad advice. Why are you telling women that? So I'm asking you to be accountable and responsible. I'm asking you to do your 50% of a relationship with another person. And I'm steering you wrong. I'm telling you I'm giving you bad advice. I'm asking you to show up as an adult. And that's horrible advice. But that's how you know the nature of a woman. So as I have told you all before, there's an acronym called DARVO, where basically it is what people do when they do not know how to properly communicate or argue a point. they use an acronym called DARVO: deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. Okay, so they're going to call names. They're going to, deny. They're going to deflect. They're going to attack, because they don't have the brain cells necessary to actually hold a mature conversation, to actually express their point. So they're going to, do all of these. Yeah. And will even shame you if you claim abstinence. Yep. Yeah. So just know that you're dealing with an emotionally immature person. Anytime you're having a discussion with a person and you all are disagreeing or you have different points of view, if in the middle of that discussion they just call you a name, you know who you're dealing with. That is an immature-minded person. And that's what we have out here. So now here's the latest thing. Women who say, men who don't like weaves and wigs, and men who don't like nails, and men who don't like makeup, and men who don't like lashes. Well, those men are gay. What? Excuse me? Like, we jump straight to that? Because that's a part of being a woman. That's so interesting, because I'm a woman. Right? I'm sitting here in front of you. I'm a woman, and I don't have fake lashes. I don't have fake nails. I don't have a whole bunch of makeup on. I don't have fake hair, and I'm a woman. Last I checked, I'm a woman. I have 3 children that I birthed. So make that make sense. I'm a woman, but yet women are saying all these things that they're doing to themselves is what makes a woman. No, it's not. But again, I'm a mature, older woman. I'm an emotionally secure woman, right? I am a securely attached person. So I can say, not really. She said, I shame them back by telling them that's how I stay disease-free, baby daddy-free, and abortion-free. I know that's right. How dumb is that when drag queens love those things? My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. So you like going out looking like a drag queen? Like, I'm a woman. I don't need to put on all that stuff to be a woman. I am a woman, and everybody can see that. That's why I never, and hear me when I say never, I never put pronouns anywhere. And don't you ask me. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Don't ask me. Don't you ask me. You're going to get your feelings hurt. Don't bring that over here. Let me get back on track. It's not that men don't like them, but at some point we would like to see what you actually look like. My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. And here's what I'm also going to say. There's a level of insecurity to a woman who has to do all that. If you have to do all that to feel good about yourself, it says something about you, not him being gay. So if you can't, be in a relationship, if you can't be with a man or how about this, y'all? Let's go here. So 6 years ago, I'll never forget this. 6 years ago, I had a very close coworker. We were very close friends, very close coworkers. And we would travel together with our kids. We would do things together. When I tell y'all, there was one time that I called her and I FaceTimed her. And I said, hey, girl, I'm going to FaceTime you. She would not turn on the camera on FaceTime because she didn't have her wig on. And I said, what is happening right now? She says, what? I said, what? Why aren't you turning on the camera? I don't have my wig on. So? I'm another woman. What are you talking about? Like, so what? You can't be who you are with me? Like, that's when I realized, like, we're not as close as I thought, because I'm your friend. Like, if you can't be who you really are with me, if you can't look how you really look with me, I don't like that. And now we are no longer friends, because I don't like that. I don't like this idea that I don't do fake friends. That's all I'm going to say about that. And we were friends for a while. But I was like, you won't turn on your camera because you don't have your wig on? Yeah, I don't like that. No, she didn't have alopecia. Wasn't nothing wrong. She had a thick head of hair. But because I guess her hair was braided and she wore wigs or weave, and she didn't have it on. So I guess her hair was just cornrowed. But I was like, so? So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't understand why you would want so much makeup that you are unrecognizable once it's removed. Yeah, I don't understand that either. So, but y'all, that's how bad it's getting. We need the Tough Love series. She said, recently left a Christian man I really liked because he was almost resentfully chivalrous and aimed to only provide bare minimum for future family. Feel guilty for desiring more money, stability, and chivalry. You should most definitely not feel guilty, because remember, there is a standard that every woman must set for herself. You must set that standard for yourself, and you must keep that standard set. So you shouldn't feel guilty about that. Now, there's something in me right now that's saying, is that standard realistic? Is that standard, what is that standard, and is it realistic? Because I'm just gonna bust your bubble clean out. If you want a man to bring $1 million or $500,000 and you're not making anywhere near that, that to me is unrealistic. That's called an outlier. Most of us will not marry an outlier man. I did. I married an outlier man years and years ago. I will not get another chance at that. Okay? I will marry an average man making an average salary. But again, it comes with what I've been talking about, emotional maturity. When women are entitled, when women are emotionally immature, they make ridiculous requests like wanting a man to make $250,000, $300,000, $400,000. That is an emotionally immature woman. Okay? So I'm going to get off of that. She could have just put a scarf on. Yeah, like I said, it just spoke to me. It just spoke to me, and I was like, I don't like this, right? All my friends have seen me without makeup. All my friends have seen me with my hair wet, when I swim, when I'm working out, all the things, right? All my friends have seen me. Look at this. All my male friends have seen me. All my male friends have seen me at my worst. To me, that's the type of friendship I want. I want something real. I don't do the fake thing. I want something real. Standard equals covering the household costs, not millionaire. I make 100,000. Okay. So that makes sense to me. Okay. That totally makes sense to me. So yes, if that's what you want, that makes total sense to me. And that's your standard. So again, you make that known. And if that person can meet that standard, then you're done. You're done. Unfortunately, that is what I'm after. That's what I'm seeking. We're not a good fit. That's it. That's it. So, yeah, and don't feel bad about that. I don't. If a man came to me at this age and he had no retirement, no savings, didn't own a home, didn't have a car, like that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. How did you get to this big age and you don't have nothing? No. That's called no. So, anyway, I'm getting back on topic. Here's the thing, though, that I want to tell the ladies today. There's caveats and nuances to this, and I'll speak deeper into it in another live, but the reality is this. At any age that you are at, the requirement for a healthy relationship or marriage is that you create it. You must create it. You must do your part, and he must do his part to create the relationship. You will co-create the relationship. You will not walk into a ready-made relationship. You will not walk into a man who just knows everything I like. That is for immature little girls. The whole princess treatment, that's for immature maiden women. At some point, you must evolve past the wounded maiden feminine archetype. You must evolve into other archetypes. So you may start off as the maiden, you may start off as the vixen, you may start off as, but you must evolve into the queen. You must evolve into the mother. You must evolve into the sage. That is my archetype. I am the sage feminine archetype. I have evolved into that. Okay? But a lot of women, you all are not doing that. You are staying stuck in that maiden or that vixen archetype, and you must evolve. You must evolve. She said they want to completely remove the bar. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. After the age of 35, you should have something for me even to build on. Precisely. And there are caveats and nuances to this, y'all. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The older a man is, the more he should have to offer. However, you ready for this? If I met a man today and he was my age, I still have to co-create a relationship with him. I still have to work with him and to teach him and to instruct him and to influence him on how to show up for me. And that's what you all are missing. You want the man to know all these things and do all these things. He don't know you. He don't know what you like. He don't know what you want and what you about. Let me tell you something. Anita has next level care when it comes to my teeth. When it comes to my teeth, y'all, I spend thousands of dollars taking care of my teeth, going to the dentist, getting my teeth whitened, getting my bonding put in. I got a $250 electric toothbrush at home. I got a $200 water pick at home. I don't play about my teeth. So guess what? The average man meets me and I say, hey, this is something you need to know about me, right? Because there's other women out there using a manual toothbrush, brushing their teeth twice a day, and they good. That's not Anita. I'm funny about my mouth. And so guess what? I'm funny about your mouth. So I can't tell you how many men I've had to tell, hey, baby, you need to take care of your mouth better. That's something that most definitely will turn me off. You need to make sure your breath is fresh. You need to gargle. You need to brush your teeth. You need to see a dentist. I don't play about my mouth. That means you got to have your mouth come correct. I can't do it. But a man would never know that about me. I have to teach him that. I have to teach him that when I'm mad, when I'm upset, when I'm crying, I don't want to hug. I don't want to hug. I want to be left alone. I want you to stay in the house with me. If I'm in my room and the door is closed, I want you to sit outside the door. That's what I need. But another woman needs to be held, needs a hug, needs to cry in his arms. I don't need that. I need you to sit outside of my closed door and ask me if I'm okay. But he does not know that. But this is what y'all like to do. This is what immature women like to do. He should just know. He should just know. And everybody know that. Everybody, that's basic. And if he don't know this and if he don't know that. And you throwing a lot of high character, good men away because you're not willing to do your part, because you're an immature little girl. You're not willing to do the work necessary to co-create a healthy relationship. See, this is what these other young or older dumb women, they're not going to tell you that. Because according to them, you should get princess treatment. He should just know. He should bring flowers. He should do this. He should buy that. He should just know. Like there's no training involved. But guess what? Those women are going to stay by themselves because the men that they meet, because they don't just know, oh, he's not good enough. Oh, he's not doing this. Baby, you can't take a dog and bring it home and do that. You're going to have piss and crap all over the carpet. They're going to chew up things and bite up everything. Everything needs to be trained. Same goes for your children. You can't do that with a dog. You can't do that with your child. Everything requires training. Everything requires working with it. And look, people out here working with your tail. They trying to train you. They trying to work with you because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know all the things to do you? But I digress. God help us if we actually turn the mirror on ourselves. The man is working with me. I'm doing a bunch of stuff he don't like. I'm not showing up the way he would want. And he's sitting here trying to work with you, but you can't work with him. No, get out of here. She said, I can't stand when a man has a raggedy mouth. I know that's right. Yeah, I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. But it's a maturity issue. Whenever I hear women say men should just know, and he's not doing this, and okay, are you opening your mouth? Are you telling him what you want and what you need? Are you able to address in an emotionally healthy, mature way? Hey, this doesn't work for me. Hey, I really need us to spend more time. Hey, I fill in the blank. No, and he should just know. A good man should just know. And y'all gonna stay stuck right where you are. But it's a sign of immaturity when people say that. And guess what? I call people out in therapy and they feel away. Some of them don't come back. They feel away. When I say that, that's a sign of emotional immaturity. You're not willing to do your 50% of the 100% relationship. Relationships are two people, whether they're doing the right thing or whether they're messing up. But there are two people in the relationship. And chances are they're both doing a little bit of both. Those two people are doing some great things. Those two people are messing up. We have to be able to see our part. We have to stop pointing the finger out. We have to stop making it all about these men. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Focus on yourself. How are you showing up? Could it be that you're not giving any instruction, any thought, any effort, and yet you're wondering why I just can't get a good man. These men out here are crazy. There's another thing I'm telling women. There are some wildly inappropriate men, and I've told y'all that. There's some wildly inappropriate men. There's some men out here that were raised by wolves. But guess what? I'm going to continue to offer up instruction. Doesn't mean I'm going to be with them, but I'm going to continue to offer up instruction to a lot of these men. I'm going to send them on their way, and I'm going to tell them why. Y'all won't even do that. Y'all won't even do that. Oh, I'm just going to block them. I'm just going to ghost them. I'm just going to block them. No, before you do that, that's another thing. Grown, mature women do not have to block everybody, do not have to ghost everybody. You just tell people, hey, this is something that happened. It doesn't work for me. This is not going to be good for me. This doesn't feel good to me. And we're probably not a good fit for each other. But I just want to let you know that this, and this, that's what adult grown-ups do. But this whole ghosting people and disappearing, and no, that's for kids. Y'all are kids. No, I can't. All right, I got to get into my appointment. But you will need to work with any and every man. I don't care how hot he is, sexy he is, good looking he is. I don't care about his beard, his height, his muscles. I don't care about his money. You're going to have to work with any man you get. It's called training. I train my dogs. I train my kids. That's just what it is. And if you think that's not true, you are an emotionally stunted person. You are emotionally immature. Okay, that's today's tough love lesson. Okay, because we're gonna dive into this series. This has been a long time coming, And you know what? Your little feelings are gonna get hurt because that's another sign of emotional immaturity. You can't take any form of criticism. You can't take any form of constructive criticism because it just killing your little soul. Okay. A good person is busy being a good person while trying to learn if someone else is a good person worth being with, which takes communication. Agreed. Will this be saved on your IG? It will for people who are subscribed to my IG. Okay, I only release lives for people who are subscribed. So if you're subscribed to my Instagram platform, you will be able to see it right now. All right. Have a great rest of the day. If you're watching this on YouTube, remember to give the thumbs up. It helps my videos to get in the algorithm so more people can see them. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. And as always, stay open to love.